Hello, greetings everybody. Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, I pray and hope that this video reaches you out in the best of health, in the best of mind, and in the best of spirit. In this video tonight, I want to speak about the incident that took place in Morocco last Friday. Incident involving African migrants, sub-Saharan African migrants in Morocco who had tried to enter Spain. So according to the border police or the border authorities of Morocco, both Morocco and Spain, as you guys know, only a fence separates Morocco and Spain. So the border authorities of both countries kind of work together to try to prevent migrants from reaching Spain. You understand? So you have a very high fence there. I think a few meters, 5 meters high fence separating Morocco and Spain. And this fence sometimes migrants, sub-Saharan African migrants, and also Moroccan migrants as well who wish to enter Europe. They sometimes face the fence and try to kind of jump over it and enter Spain and find their way into Europe. So last Friday, what happened was that around, according to the border authorities of both Morocco and Spain, around 2,000 sub-Saharan African migrants came to the fence and tried to force their way into Spain. And these 2,000 sub-Saharan African migrants were met with extreme animosity, extreme brutality, and extreme wickedness from the Moroccan border authorities, the Moroccan border guards or border police or border agents, whatever you wanted to call them. So these sub-Saharan Africa, these 2,000 sub-Saharan African migrants were met with extreme brutality, extreme wickedness, and extreme inhuman treatment from the Moroccan side of the border, from Moroccan border guards. They beaten these people like animals. They have treated them in a way that even a person with conscience wouldn't even dare, you understand, treat animal the way they have tortured these Africans, the way they have tortured them, the way they have abused them, the way they have beaten them. You understand? Even a person with conscience wouldn't even dare treat animal that way. Any person with human conscience wouldn't dare torture an animal that way. You understand? So they beaten these Africans. They treated them in a very inhuman way, and these beatings and shootings of Africans has resulted in a very high number of deaths among the sub-Saharan African migrants. The Moroccan authorities had declared that the dead were 18. You understand? But after some Africans on the ground there, and also some Moroccan humanitarian organizations, human rights organizations or humanitarian organizations made their own investigation, working with hospitals, you understand, and mortuaries. They found out that the dead were actually 300, and the dead were actually 358 persons. You understand? The Moroccan authorities and the Spanish authorities had said that the dead were 18. You understand? They tried to kind of ease the number of deaths. They tried to reduce the number of deaths. You understand? But like I was saying, after some Africans on the ground there who have collaborated or worked together with some Moroccan humanitarian organizations through checking mortuaries, through checking hospitals, they found out that the number of dead are at 358 persons. 358 persons. The number of dead is here, like I was saying, 358 persons, and also the nationals. You understand, the nationalities of the dead ones is also mentioned here. You understand? I will get to it, and I will tell you the number of the nationalities of those who have died, the nationalities of the 358 persons who have died. I will get to them right now. Let me first share my thoughts with you guys on what I believe could have taken place. I understand that naturally these people, you understand, they have a very they hold inside them some kind of a profound hostility. You understand, a profound hostility, some kind of hate. I don't know, envy or rivalry. You understand, they kind of hold inside themselves. It's kind of stuck in their chest. You understand, something that's stuck in your chest, towards black people, towards Africans. You understand. But I believe one day it will come out in one way or another. They will free it all out. They will have an opportunity to take it all out one day in one way or another. You understand? So, like I was saying, I want to share my thoughts with you guys on this matter before I divulge to you the nationalities of those who have died. Listen, I think it is very important for us to kind of to not allow ourselves to be rushed or to be fooled into North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa conflict or animosity or hostility. You understand? And there are some evil outside forces who are working as hard as they can, and they have always worked as hard as they can. But now, at the moment, with everything that's going on around the world, they have intensified their objective or their goal to create some kind of conflict between North Africans and Sub-Saharan Africans. You understand? So that they can jump in and get what they want. As you know, the demon has always one of the demon's best tactics that he has always used is to separate people. Once they are separated, you understand, and once they are separated, then the demon jumps in and control them through their separation. Because once you are separated, you are powerless. You understand? Once you are separated with the intention of animosity, you understand, between you, then anyone can just come in, you understand, and further fool the conflict. You understand? And then take sides. You see, as you fight, then the demon will be taking from you whatever the demon wants. You see, we should understand that. I think it's very important for us to understand that. Here is what I believe regarding the movement of these 2,000 sub-Saharan African migrants that resulted in the killings by Moroccan authorities, 358 persons. What I believe happened, or what I believe led to these 2,000 persons heading for the fence and trying to cross into Spain, what I believe happened is that they were devised by Western intelligence. You understand? I believe that this is something that was devised by Western intelligence. You understand? And their objective with it, or the objective behind it, or the intention behind it, was to kind of provoke some kind of animosity between Moroccans and the other sub-Saharan Africans, or between North Africans and sub-Saharan Africans. You understand? Just ask yourself, how can 2,000 persons stand up and head to this fence and try to cross the fence into Spain? It doesn't make sense at all. You understand? This is a place where people usually hide. You understand? To go and try to jump in, to go and try their chance, you understand, of crossing through that fence. So it doesn't make sense that this much of crowd would stand up going there and try to cross into Spain. It doesn't make sense. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, we could understand. 5 people heading to the fence and trying to cross, we would understand. 3, 4, 5, since it's a place where you have to go secretly, where you have to hide, you understand, in order for you to be able to cross without being seen by the guards controlling or securing the fence. But 2,000 persons, it just doesn't make sense. So like I was saying, this is something that was devised by Western Secret Services. You understand? And the aim behind it was that the Moroccans, like it happened, was that the Moroccan border patrol or border guards or the people guarding the fence would kill many sub-Saharan Africans. And when this happened, sub-Saharan Africans, this would provoke some kind of animosity between sub-Saharan Africans and the Moroccans or North Africans generally. And we would get into fighting among ourselves. You have to understand that these people have always used they have always practiced divide and conquer. You understand? They divide you and they jump in and they take what they want. They get what they want while you are fighting among yourselves. You understand? So like I was saying, I believe it's Western Secret Services behind this movement of these 2,000 sub-Saharan migrants who went to last Friday to the fence separating Morocco and Spain and tried to cross into Spain, which resulted in the killings of 358 persons. You understand? I believe behind it was Western Secret Services, and the intention or the aim or the objective of it was to create some kind of animosity between sub-Saharan Africans and Moroccans or North Africans generally. You understand? So it's very important for us Africans to try to understand what exactly happened. You see, to try to understand what exactly took place, what exactly happened. Is it possible that 2,000 migrants communicate, get each other in touch and decide to just head to the fence, you understand, at the same time and together to the fence and try to break into Spain? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. You understand? So now I wanted to recite to you the nationalities of those who have died and the number of and each country's number of dead. You understand? So, Ivory Coast, people from the Ivory Coast, Ivorians, people from the Ivory Coast, counted the highest death, the highest number of death. Understand? From the Ivory Coast, nationals of the Ivory Coast, among the dead, there were 203 persons from the Ivory Coast. 203 Ivorians died on Friday, got killed by Moroccan border authorities, by Moroccan border guards. 203 Ivorians died. The second is Senegal. 45 Senegalese have died. 45 Senegalese got killed last Friday by Morocco and Spain border guards. They got killed by Moroccans. 38 Cameroonians have died. 38 people from Cameroon have died last Friday. They got killed by Moroccans, Morocco and Spain border police when they tried to cross into Spain. 27 people from Burkina Faso have died. 27 Burkinabe people have died. People from Burkina Faso. 27 of them got killed last Friday by Moroccan border guards when they tried to cross into Spain. 16 people from Guinea-Conakry died. 16 persons from Guinea-Conakry have died last Friday when they tried to cross the border of Morocco and Spain. To cross into Spain, they got killed by Moroccan border guards. 11 people from Niger. 11 persons from Niger have died in this incident. 11 persons from Niger have died. Nationals of Niger, 11 of them have died last Friday. They got killed by Morocco and Spain border police. They were Moroccans who killed them. And also 4 Moroccan policemen have died. According to them, 4 Moroccan policemen have died. This is the number of dead. You understand? The nationalities and the numbers I have just mentioned or recited are the total of dead in the Friday incident between the border of Morocco and Spain. Spain and the European Union pays Morocco heavy money to secure that border, to kill anybody that attempts to cross into Spain or into Europe through that particular border. You understand? That's what the Moroccans just did yesterday. You understand? So that's it, guys. I just wanted to come and share with you guys some updates on the situation or what really took place in Morocco last Friday, and the number of dead, the real number of dead, and like what they tell us in the media that only 18 people have died when you have 358 persons died. I understand. Anybody who have seen the moving images, you know that of the Africans on the ground, you know that the number of dead can never be 18. When I saw it, I said, before I even had this info that I have just shared with you guys, I knew that hundreds of persons have died. I understand. It is very sad. It is very sad how Africans are treated this way around the world. If the Moroccans, if it was like dogs, the Moroccans have treated the way they have treated these Africans. If it was dogs, the whole world would have hit the streets to protest against it. The whole world would have hit the streets and protest against it. I understand. You remember one day, one African football player kicked a cat. You know how the world, came in defense of that cat? Huh? You see how they punished that Ivorian guy? Well, you have 300 plus Africans dead in Morocco. You will see nobody say a word or complain about it. That is the African's life. Well, guys, until next time. See y'all again. Peace out.